Hello dear students, this is a revision video of few concepts of similarity from grade 10th mathematics. The most common error that we make in similarity is writing the names of the triangles in the proper order, as well the ratios of the corresponding sides and the corresponding angles. But what does that mean? It means that if triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, it cannot be written as triangle ABC similar to triangle QPR. Triangles that are in the same orientation are easy to name, but we see many times triangles are in different orientation, they are mirror images, joined, overlapping, or simply in any just order. Hope this video helps you to understand the techniques and apply it in your solutions or proofs. How to write the correct name of the similar triangles. Here in the given two figures, both the triangles are in the same orientation. Two of their corresponding angles are also marked in similar positions. It becomes very easy to name them. We shall name both the triangles in a cyclic order starting from a corresponding point. So in the first triangle, I start from point Y, and thus the name of the triangle becomes triangle YTX. Following the same process, in the second triangle, it becomes triangle OKB. So we can say triangle YTX is similar to triangle OKB. Now let us consider the example below where two triangles are overlapping. We'll draw two reference triangles in a similar orientation for better understanding. The two right angles from the given question will show in similar positions in the reference triangles. Also we can see angle A is common, which again will show with similar marking. Now we will name the right angles as B and M, the common angle as A, and the third angles as C and P. Thus we get triangle ABC similar to triangle AMP. This is a trapezium ABCD where diagonals AC and BD intersect at point O. Again, let us draw two reference triangles. Now since AB is parallel to DC, we can take AC as a transversal, and thus we get angles BAC and angle ACD as alternate interior angles which are equal. We'll show them with orange markings in the reference triangles. Also, we see angle AOB and angle DOC are equal as they are vertically opposite. We'll show them in the reference triangles with yellow marking. Now the yellow markings with alphabet O, the alternate interior angles with A and C, and the third vertices with the respective B and D points, we get the triangles as triangle CDO similar to triangle ABO. Hope you have understood how to name the triangles in a cyclic order depending upon the data. Now let us see how to write the corresponding parts of similar triangles. Writing the name of the triangles in a cyclic order provides a quicker way to write down the corresponding parts. When we say triangle ABC similar to triangle PQR, A corresponds to P, B corresponds to Q, and C corresponds to R. Thus angles A, B and C become equal to angles P, Q and R respectively. Also, the ratio of the corresponding sides formed by the first two alphabets, that is AB upon PQ, becomes equal to the ratio of the corresponding sides formed by the last two alphabets, that is BC upon QR, which is equal to the ratio of the corresponding sides formed by the first and the last alphabet, that is AC upon PR. Now let us proceed to Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is applicable only to right angled triangles, where the square of the hypotenuse side is equal to the sum of the squares of the sides containing the right angle. In order to prove this, we need to draw an altitude on the hypotenuse. In turn, we get three different triangles which are similar to each other. Now these three triangles are not in the same orientation. Writing down their names in the proper order becomes a task. So we follow a very simple trick which is comprised of three arcs, a red, a yellow and a green. The red arc moves from left to right, The yellow one moves from left to the middle and the green from the middle to the right. Please observe the three arcs once again: left to right, left to middle, and middle to right. Now let us apply this in the diagram of Pythagoras theorem. The red arc symbolizes triangle ABC, which is the original triangle, and it is similar to the two smaller triangles formed, and thus we write it twice. The second arc, that is yellow one, passes through points ADB, and thus the second triangle we get as ADB. The green arc passes through points BDC, and thus the third triangle is BDC. Also, the two smaller triangles are similar to each other, and their names can be written as it is seen. So we get three different pairs of triangles which are similar to each other. Now taking the first pair of similar triangles and writing down the ratios of their corresponding sides, we observe that AB is there only in two ratios. We exclude the third one and then cross multiply, and thus we get AB square is equal to AD into AC. Now taking the second pair of triangles as similar and following the same process, we get BC square. Further, adding these two, we get the final theorem of Pythagoras. Hope this video helps you to minimize the chances of making errors in writing the names of the triangles and the corresponding parts of the similar triangles. Thank you.